morning, sir. Welcome to
morning.
Media.
Thank you.
Today we have our special guest, film director Major Ravi. Sir, I would like to ask you, what message you want to give public through India-Pak War 1971 as a film?
See, as a film, we generally make the film to be entertainment, along with it, kicking off the spirit of this country. These kind of things will happen, but in my film, this 1971, I want to highlight certain things. When the soldiers fight each other, we are enemies. But when you kill the other person, and if you found that this enemy character has given you a tough fight, this living character, living soldier, never forget to salute him. You who are sitting in this away from the border and the civil world, peaceful area, you don't understand what happens in the battlefield. We also cry for an enemy after killing, because we are not enemies. When we are fighting, if we are enemies every day, why there is no firing and killing every day in the border? It's happening. It is not happening. So, soldiers are always the people, those who obey the orders. So, my film, I want to convey that these kind of situations, soldiers also feel bad when he kills somebody. A kind of if it is a normal man, he doesn't want to see the blood of other person, whether it is war or otherwise. So, in this film, I want to convey, after end of the film, when it is finishing, I'll make sure that you, the public, when you watch it, you will agree with me that what I said, no more wars. And I'm trying to convey that message, let us not have any more wars, because war is not a solution to any kind of problems. So, war, nobody wins a war. Somebody says we won the war, India won the war. Where did we win? We lost so many soldiers' lives, then how can you say that we won it? It's not a football match or cricket match. You're losing life, and it's a kind of a game where the loser and the winner both loses lives. So, through this film, I'll be conveying that, and I'll try to convince you that let us not instigate the governments to have wars anymore. That is what is through this film I'm coming.
Sir, we had gone through your biodata. When you had joined the army, you were non-matric. It is something surprise in your life and surprise for public also. You had joined the army as a soldier and non-matric. From there, you became an army commissioned officer. So, are you believe that it is your destiny or it is your hard work? What exactly you want to give about this?
See, Shashi, you asked me a question from my basics. I was a dropout in the sense the 10th standard in those times in 73 and all. See, when you fail, you have to take the entire subject again, then only you can join the college. I failed in 3 languages. Malayalam, English, Hindi.
Okay.
Then somehow managed to get it, but then I cannot go further studies.
Okay.
Then I joined army. Before joining army also, you haven't gone through my Wikipedia. Generally people go and
yes,
whenever they find something which I said, which they didn't like it, they'll go there, they'll call me cook, they'll call me so many things, I don't care now.
Oh.
Before joining army, I starved in VT railway station for 3 days. That you don't know. Then I worked in a hotel as a waiter. That was my distant uncle's place. Then the question you asked me, that whether it is destiny, hard work, or somebody's destiny. No. Every human being should understand one thing, that if you got a target to achieve, and if you got a dream to achieve, and if you got the will to do this hard work, when I say hard work, sometimes you have to starve, sometimes you have to forgo your sleep, sometimes you'll have to forgo your entertainments. All these things, when you sacrifice and when there is a target over there, you can achieve it. That is why I said, after joining army, within 3 years I completed and joined as a commissioned officer in the Indian Military Academy. How? There were a lot of guys who joined army after graduation and they appeared for these examinations with me. They failed. So my target and my hard work, I got to get it. I got to get it. For that, what I should do, when this army is not permitting me to switch on the light after 10 o'clock, I'll take the books and there will be a light somewhere on the roadside, you know. So if there is a will, there is a way. Otherwise you can say that the current is gone. Now the children will say, it's a warning to the children also. If you want to come up in life, the moment the current goes, you are all very happy. Why don't you look for, it's not the pitch dark everywhere. So I used to go out of the barracks and get another tube light and I used to complete my syllabus. Okay, tomorrow morning I'll have to finish this thing. Complete it. I don't look at the watch or time like that, what time. When I finish this, then I look at the watch. Okay, this is the time. Now you go and sleep. That is what is a hard work I followed. Then I could become a commissioned officer. Then one day I saw a commando. That was the time this NSG, National Security Guards, were raised. The first time I saw a black hat commando's uniform, when I was a second lieutenant. I looked at him and said, oh man, I'm going to be one. And next year, I was in the commandos. And then I had the longest tenure, 4 years. Did so many operations, so many killings. Not a single person of my team got even injured. Only one got injured in the Shivaras and Rajiv Gandhi assassination case. But then he also survived. It was not because of my mistake as a commander. I made sure that when I am a commander, no one of my team will get hurt. If something happens to them, it will be over my dead body. That's the kind of commander I was. So I can proudly say that in my operation, it was all 100% success. We kill people. Nobody killed our team. But today, I tell these, when you say about an operation successful, is that how many casualties you got and how many casualties you gave to them. That's the time we look back. I operated, because when I was in Black Hats, it was in 88, 89, 90, 91, till 92 beginning. Punjab was burning. Kashmir was burning. Thick of the militancy started in 87, 88. So we were operating. Nothing happened. Because that time the concentration, well, as I said, your concentration, when you are going for an operation, your concentration should be the target, not to get this media attention, not to get anything else. You just look at this thing, this is what is my job, and after this thing, you just walk off from there. Today, everywhere, it is not only in army, everywhere the selfie culture has come. Whatever you do, even if you are going to commit suicide, you take a selfie thing. So you are basically self-boosting. Our time, there was no media coverage. There was no such social media like this. Whatever you do, you put it up. And so we concentrated on the work and it went on. The casualty level was less. Now it is, I don't know what is happening when I hear about so many casualties to the forces. We feel bad. We also cry for them. Why? I feel the concentration level has to be high to do any operation. So that is why my life has changed from an undergraduate or 10th standard dropped out from here to graduation, commissioned officer, then till I sit in front of you. I made that kind of a platform, otherwise you wouldn't have come to ask me for an interview. So everything was sincerity, and your hard work always pays. Don't look for what reward you get it. Rewards will follow you. But keep going. That is what is Major Ravi.
So what you would like to say about Indian film, especially in Malayalam film?
No, Malayalam film, see, there was time when Hollywood, I mean Bollywood people used to look at this Malayalam film, used to watch. There was a sanctity of the story-based things. Today, Malayalam films are now it has come back. Like they are doing well. New cultures have come, but in between there was a lot of new generation culture. I don't understand what is this new generation culture. If you say that he only smoking ganja, only drinking away to glory, or using abusive languages is new culture, I disagree with that. I got a son of 28 years. He doesn't use all these things. So he is also new generation. He is not that old generation. The age-wise, he is new generation. So those kind of things I don't appreciate much. There's no name as new generation and old generation. Malayalam cinema is Malayalam cinema. It is beautifully made. It always, we know the value of production value. We know this is what is our budget. In that we try to make big films. So basically we are hard workers. Now I make war films and all these things. Still I don't lose money. Why? Because I make it in that budget. If I over budget. Now Kurukshetra, a film which was based on Kargil war. I made it at a budget of 3.25 roughly, under that. Same time J.P. Datta shot a film, LOC. It costed him about, that's what I read, about 45 to 50 crores. He shot it in Leh and I shot it in the original location of Kargil, Kargil and Dras where the war happens. Still I managed to get out of this film with 3.25 crores. So if you want, you can do the things. That is what Malayalam film teaches you. The value for money, value for time. Others don't value for time. What is time? Time is money. Today if it is there, money is there, don't try to show, boast around. When it is not there, that's the time you realize the value of it. So don't wait for that time. Realize it now when you got it. That is what is Malayalam industry.
Sir, I never seen a person like you. You are a role model. From army life, you became a film director. So being a busy person, could you say something about your family life?
That is what you might have seen, how my wife was getting irritated. When I told her that, I'm catching the flight at 1 o'clock, then you come to the flat because we got 2 houses. So my dog and all are there. So I told her to come to the flat so that I can operate. So when I said that, she said, okay, yeah. Then I said, I'll be reaching there by 4 o'clock. 6 o'clock I'll go for that award function. Then after the award function, I'll have to drive about 180 kilometers. Night 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock I gave appointment to my school, UP school where I study. There's a 100th year celebration going on. So they said, even at 12 o'clock you come, we'll make your function ready. So I'll go there. I'll attend that function. So wife said, I'm not having that much of stamina to travel with you there. Then 360 kilometers in one night, you come back to Cochin again. It's all willpower, man. At this age of 60, when I can run around like this, you also can do that. Why? Because it's all in your mindset. If I don't go for this function, which is about Pulimurigan's 151st date celebration, the producer Tomichan called me and said, you should come. Now when I said that I will not be able to come because I am from Bombay, it's very easy to excuse. Okay, hello. But understand the other person. If he is happy, he'll be happy because of your 10 minutes presence. This is what only we can do it. Everything you cannot calculate with money. Again I said. So I have to struggle. I go there, go home, change my dress, go for this function, attend, smiling face, then you go for your school function, night, then by early morning I'll come back to Cochin. So busy schedule is there. Why it is busy? Because of you like people. Because after my films, people appreciate it. It is not that I appreciate it and I got this film. I should not forget that. The public are the people who really make you and break you also. So you got to leave, and sometimes I'll tell you, you'll be so tired and you're so cheesed up. But I can't show that thing to a person because he doesn't know what mood I am singing. He'll be coming to ask for a selfie. I can't shout at him. I can't tell him that, idiot, my father died and I'm going for that function. Why should he know about it? He won't know it. So you are not supposed to show your anger and ego, these problems to other person. Oh, this is what. Because he doesn't know, yeah, the poor guy just came thinking, oh, can't do. But sometimes we are human beings. I mean, it is something like it will just go out of the hand. That time it became adversely remarked. Oh, he did this, he did that. People won't understand why he did it like that. He was not like this. So I am trying my level best not to throw the tantrums and show my problems to others. Why should who is bothered about your problems, man? So don't tell your problems to others. Try to solve others' problems. That is why you become a different kind of celebrity. So I'll manage it, and my family, I got my wife now because son is studying in US for cinematography. He completed his New York Film Academy, finished it, and he's studying there. Wife now, she is used to it. She knows that he does 28, 29 years of married life, he hasn't changed. But now it is too late for her to change me, or neither me to get adjusted to that. So we are adjusting it. It's okay. She knows that, okay, you are going, go. What to do? If I say not to go, not to travel at night, will you listen? No. Because there are hundreds of people waiting for me. Here only wife is waiting for me. So we got a social commitment. When you become a social animal, family life sometimes, but then you got to balance it, Otherwise she would have divorced and gone. And so I'm balancing it properly. This is what happens. she is tolerating me. Not a problem.
Sir, one more question. Last. You have already got an army background and you are a martial artist. Why don't you direct a film like Under the Dragon? Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, they have done it.
We cannot reach to that level. Today, if you have seen this, all these English films, even today now you say Under the Dragon. You might have been a child when the film was released. Still you remember that film. Why? Because the perfection and the kind of technical things what they did, we cannot match it today's present. Today the black belt and brown belt is available for 150 rupees or 750 rupees. When I got my black belt, it took 4 years from RVT Mani, Renzi was my instructor. So it took about 4 years for us to get the brown one. Then immediately after this thing, because by the time you were perfect for black one, applied, tested, so 4 years, 4.5 years got this thing. But today, every child has got a belt. They are not perfect onto that. They want belt and say that my son has got brown, okay. Then this other auntie will say, oh, mine is purple, but he will be getting soon that thing, It has become a status quo discussion. So, that kind of perfection we cannot make it out here. And yeah, you're right, it's a food for thought. In fact, we should think something like that. Now this is the time the sports films or sports oriented subjects are doing well, even in Hindi also. Now, whichever language, that kind of a spirit, I'll think it over.
Thank you, sir. You are a very intelligent guy and thank you so much. You are sharing your experience with media.
Thank you so much. Thank you.